We have a short delay. We are waiting for three students to arrive, and as soon as they arrive, we will begin.
We've come so far. Now the day is here. Memories made
We are
and
ready
the
to begin.
words so clear. Through the highs and lows, we found our way. Now we're standing at the edge of a brand new day. We laughed, we cried, we grew so strong.
The
We're
wife of the
ready
prominent,
now where we
the wife of the
belong.
prominent
Music
district
calling for
representative for the
amplitude,
Labrie
with hearts so
constituency,
bold and dreams
Minister
that
of
flew.
External Affairs,
Hit the
International
road,
Trade, Civil
safely
Aviation,
stepping to
and
the
Diaspora Affairs,
stars.
Miss Emily
The
Baptiste.
road ahead will chase every
Our
star.
devoted counselor of the District 6 Education Officer, Mistress Gillian Kojan.
Our, in, our inspirational guest speaker, Pastor Kemuel Jabatis, general sponsors, and special invited guests.
Our estimate our esteemed principal and dedicated staff of the Augier Combined School.
Beloved parents and guardians,
Well wishers,
and of course, our astonishing fellow graduates. We
we
bid
bid
you
you
a
all a
pleasant
present
good
good
afternoon.
afternoon.
We laughed, we cried, we grew so strong. We're ready now
It
where
is
we
a beautiful
belong.
day for a
Music
magnificent
playing just for
celebration.
me and you. Let's
Beside
make
me
it
is
count.
our
Let's
stunning
seize
mistress
the
of ceremonies,
moment.
Ariana
Here's to the
Lamberts.
moment. Let's
And this
chase
is our beautiful
every
mistress of
star.
ceremonies, Michael
The
St.
road
Amy.
ahead will chase every
Shall we all
star.
stand to witness the
Hold the
entrance of the
line, hold the
graduands?
path in our hands. New beginning, it's time to stand. We'll write our story, make it shine. Together
let us compose ourselves for prayers. The graduating class will lead a prayer in the form of a song.
Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses.
So fitting to begin our celebration. Please remain standing.
To honor our beloved To honor our beloved country, let us all stand at attention as Miss Moore, our music teacher, leads us in singing our national anthem.
Sons and daughters of St. Lucia, love the land that gave us birth, land of beaches, hills, and valleys, fairest isle of all the earth, wheresoever you may roam. Charity for ideals forever be.
Please be seated.
We invite Hope Dilsuk to deliver the welcome remarks.
To the prominent district representative for the Labrie constituency, Minister of External Affairs, International Trade, Civil Aviation and Diaspora Affairs, Honorable Alva Baptiste. Distinguished Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science and Technology, and Vocational Training, Dr. Pauline Prosper. Distinguished Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Investments, Creative Industries, Culture and Information, Senator Gibeon Ferdinand. Our devoted Councillor of the District 6 Education Office, Ms. Gillian Kodra. Our inspirational guest speaker, Pastor Kemiro Baptiste, my godfather. Generous sponsored and special invited guests, our esteemed principal and dedicated staff of the Augier Combined School, beloved parents and guardians, well-wishers, and of course our astonishing fellow graduates. I bid you all a pleasant good afternoon. Today, it gives me great pleasure and extreme delight to extend a hearty welcome to everyone as we celebrate the achievements of the graduating class of 2025 at the Augier Combined School. It is truly an honor to be surrounded by so many amazing people today to offer heartfelt congratulations to all the graduates on our successful accomplishments. Today is our day. Today is your day. Welcome to our graduation. On this spectacular day, we have every reason to be proud. Proud that we have performed outstandingly in our CPA exams. Proud of all of our teachers whose hard work and dedication has prepared us for new adventures and challenges. Proud of our well-organized school under the leadership of our devoted principal. Proud of your parents and loved ones who continue to support, motivate, and cheer us on. Because of all of you, we are here graduating today. Our school's motto, Learn Now to Live Later, is a true reflection of how well this educational establishment nurtures young minds and helps them mold them to serve diligently in society later on. Together, we strive for the best, we persevered, overcame, and succeeded. I now invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy us as we embrace this moment, reminisce on our memories, highlight our achievements, and seize every opportunity to embark on our journey ahead. I hope this graduation day motivates you to be inspired, and I offer you all the best wishes as you go forth. Do enjoy the rest of this amazing day.
Thank you, Hope.
We now invite our stunning-looking principal, Miss Kajana James, to address us.
Thank you very much, Ariana. Wife of our district representative for the Labrie constituency, Minister of External Affairs, International Trade, Civil Aviation and Diaspora Affairs, Mrs. Emily Baptiste. Esteemed guest speaker, Pastor Kemuel Jean-Baptiste, District 6 Education Counselor in the District 6 Education Office, Mrs. Gillian Kocha, invited guests, parents, graduates, those of you who are watching us live, our top fans, I bid you all a pleasant good afternoon. Good afternoon, boys and girls. And good afternoon to you, parents. It is a pleasure to be here today, and I need to first start by I would have seen all of these students with all of their shoes on. So it is a wonderful day. We're going to have a wonderful day. All right? If I were a betting woman, by the time I am done with my speech, I would have been thousands of dollars rich. Some of my members of staff challenged me to say that it was impossible for me to surmise this academic year in a very short fashion, because everybody knows how I like to elaborate on everything that has gone on at the Augier Combined School. But I love challenges, and I'm not a betting woman, so I shall be thousands of dollars poorer, but permit me to take you through this academic year, 2024-2025, with us. Before we begin, I invite you to join me in observing a moment of silence as we remember the parents who would have been with us but aren't here, and two of the past principals of the Augier Combined School who passed away during the course of this academic year, Mr. Suraj and Mr. Watson Louis. So let us please observe a moment of silence in their memories. Thank you. If you've attended one of our ceremonies before or followed us online, you would already know that at Augier Combined School, our foundation is built on faith. Everything we do, thank you, and there I've been given the extra height that I so need. Thank you, I can see everybody now. This is so much better. Okay, so everything we do is anchored in our belief in God. As it is written in Psalm 127, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Unless the Lord watches over the city, the guards stand watch in vain. This school is not just a place of learning, it is the heart of this community. A community rooted in agriculture, enriched by its heritage, and held together by a deep sense of pride and shared values. As we reflect on the year gone by, I am reminded of 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 to 8. These verses remind us that for every community to thrive, it must be grounded in love. Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy. It does not boast. It is not proud. It does not dishonor others. It is not self-seeking. It is not easily angered. It keeps no records of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil, but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. To our parents, Thank you for choosing Augier Combined as the school to guide your child's early learning journey. You adapted with us, you followed through when we changed protocols mid-year, supported our decisions, and worked alongside us to support the holistic development of your children. Because of that collective effort, we've had a truly remarkable year. First place in the National Agro Innovation Competition went to the Augier Combined School. Let us start clapping. We're going to be doing quite a bit of that for a bit. Second place, national-wide, Shamilia Williams in the OECS reading competition went to Augier Combined School. National Mathematics Champion Grade 5 Adalia St. Math went to the Augier Combined School. Second place in District 6 Under 11 Road Race, that again went to Augier Combined School. Augier Combined hosted a successful school sports which saw Seju House emerging as victors. And I shall now unbiasedly, this is year 14. So I throw out a challenge to Suraj House because for the last 14 years I have seen the other 3 houses emerging as victors, and now I throw out a challenge to Suraj House, hoping that as we move into the new academic year, you have what it takes so that I can be bigging you up next year. So Suraj, let's dig deep for that to happen, okay? Third place, Sagicor Choir Festival, Augier Combined School. First place, District 6 Independence Quiz, Augier Combined School. Third place, District Science Fair in the infant and primary categories, Augier Combined School. First place in the school feeding program essay competition, Augier Combined School. First place in the District 6 track and field champions, Augier Combined School. Permit me to highlight a few of you who are graduating today who made this journey possible. As I call your name, please stand. Caitlin Bryan, Danielle Alphonse, Elisa Matre, Floria Jayeb, Melanie Innocent, Krishan Eriste, Hayden Lashley, Kirani Stanio, Mikael Baptiste, Joshua Setut, Teyamo Eugene, Analia Thomas, Jaquan St. Rose, Jamal Wilson, Neva Joseph, and Miss Adonai and Jonathan Alexander. You have represented us and represented us well. Augier Combined is very proud of you. Thank you very much, boys and girls. You may have your seats. Okay, second place, Kiddie Cricket Festival, Zone 5, Augier Combined School. All right, so as a school, we encourage the ideology of banking, of saving, and collectively, for this academic year, students of the Augier Combined School were able to save in excess of $115,000. Now, a disclaimer, this money is not kept at the school, it is banked, so it is at the cooperative. Thank you. Beyond academics and sports, our community spirit has shown through thanks to the support of parents, corporate sponsors, and alumni. Our food pantry initiative supported at least 37 families this year, and that is remarkable. These efforts, thank you, please commend them. These efforts ensured that students were nourished and could attend school regularly. We thank all who contributed, and we say a special thank you to Rona Prophet, who is a past student of this school, but who used her allowance monthly to ensure that a food basket was delivered to the school. So in her absence, let us recognize her, please. We are also deeply grateful to the Honorable Mr. Baptiste for his consistent support. For the first time in 14 years, I no longer have to worry about student furniture. He has generously funded musical equipment for the school's band and a riso machine for the school, ensuring that our operations run more smoothly as we will be serving an enrollment of almost 420 students come September. We also wish to thank the PTA for jointly assisting us during our period of need with the purchase of our work center. To Capital Finance, thank you for donating your office furniture during your relocation. Your gift has significantly improved our teachers' workspaces on morale, and they will tell us more about it in September when they actually experience it. We take pride not just in what we teach, but in how we teach. Our students learn the skills of resilience, collaboration, sportsmanship, and reflective self-improvement. They are taught to compete with themselves, to strive daily to become better than they were the moment before. Still, this year has not been without its challenges. I must be honest about one deeply disappointing moment, the withdrawal, quote unquote, of Augier's mighty 17 from representing District 6 at Interprimary. Despite parents' requests and efforts to engage the District 6 office, consent forms were ultimately returned denying consent. Misinformation spread, and silence from those who knew the facts allowed injustice to take root. Leadership requires the courage to speak truth, even when it is unpopular. I am prepared to be found guilty in the court of public opinion for being human, for defending what is right, and for protecting my staff and students from harm. I will not be intimidated into silence. To our parents of this graduating cohort, your child, who you once clung to in tears with their eyes, now stands tall, ready to begin the next chapter. Be patient with them. Let them stumble, learn, grow. Remain their parents first, even as you become their confidant. The world is changing fast. Be present and adaptive. Help them cultivate a mindset that is critical yet compassionate. To the class of 2025, today marks both an ending and a beginning. I will miss your morning greetings, your energy, your growth. As you sang, teach me how to pray, teach me how to worship you. Remember who you are and whose you are. Recite your affirmations when in doubt. Today, we are proud to announce that our cohort's mean score stands at 79.67%, surpassing the national average of 77.24, proving yet again that Augier Combined does not fall short of excellence. 2/3 of our students are above the national mean. 21 students earned an academic average of 85% and above, with 10 surpassing 90%. So as I call your name again, please stand. Christian Ariste, Caitlin Bryan, Zanik Chitoli, Daniela Daniel, Bernard Serrier, Kai James. I need louder, better applause for my students, please. Thank you. Joquan St. Rose, Teyamo Eugene, Kafira Wells, Shamani Winters, Najan Lawrence, Miley Joseph, Daniel Alphonse, Amani Emmanuel, Christian Bali, Kayla Kelly, Kaya Armstrong, Hope Dilsuk, Lloyd Remy, Jadai Dasu, and Joshua Setut. I present to you the 21 students attaining academic averages of 85% and above. Very well done, boys and girls. Congratulations. You may have your seats. So to be fair with the statistics, once again, Augier Combined has the top student in District 6. I'm told that this is tied with another school. We shall give them their glory, Pierrot Combined. But at Augier Combined School's graduation, the top student in District 6 is Joshua Setut, who attained, Joshua, please stand, an academic average of 96.60. And we have Jadai Dasu, Jadai stand, attaining an average of 96.40. These are the top boys in District 6. These are the products of Augier Combined School. You may sit. Thank you, boys. Parents, I know that you are proud. For those operating below the national mean, we identified recurring issues with attendance and learning support. Only 5 families pursued the MDT pathway to secure accommodations, but the need is greater. Continued advocacy and engagement are critical to these children's future success. So parents, your work just started. It has stopped yet. So we're hoping that as they move on to the secondary school, you are a little more responsive when you are called upon. Let me close with this. Love always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails. If there is one thing I would ask to be remembered by, let it be that I am a dreamer. I dream of an education system where every school is treated equitably, not based on who leads it, but simply because it is right. I envision a system where applause rings loudest from within, and where constructive criticism is welcomed as a tool for growth and not a weapon. I long for a culture where professionalism guides our actions, where diverse perspectives are welcomed, and where egos take a back seat to the shared goal of shaping and supporting the children of this nation. The greatest commandment is love. And if we are to truly build a better future for our children, we must all commit to learning how to love. Love always protects. Love always trusts. Love always hopes. Love always perseveres. And love never fails. Congratulations to each and every one of you. We are extremely proud of you. Go forward with strength, with faith, and with love. I thank you.
Gracias. Thank you, Miss James. We truly appreciate your dedication.
At this time, we invite Mrs. Gillian John Kodra, our district councillor, to deliver her address on behalf of the District 6 Education Officer.
Thank you, Mistress of Ceremony. Please allow me to deviate from the procedure that you adopted earlier, just for a little bit. Distinguished guests, esteemed principal, Miss Kajana James, dedicated teachers, proud parents, and most importantly, our young and vibrant graduates, a pleasant good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone. Permit me to extend a warm congratulatory greeting on behalf of the district education officers, Mr. Stephen Augier and Mrs. Eugenie Mooney, acting, District Councillor, Mr. Pius Stephen, and the staff of the District 6 Education Office. I know without a doubt that our education officers and district councillor would be sharing in this auspicious occasion had it not been for prior engagements and the many or multiple graduations that are taking place concurrently this week. I sincerely apologize for their absence and they extend the best wishes not only for the hosting of today's graduation, but they wish you all the best for the journey ahead. So today, we gather not just to mark the end of a chapter emblazoned with celebratory accomplishments, but also to cheer the class of 2025 on as they journey to their secondary education and a life of endless possibilities. Class of 2025, you have spent 7 years of discovering, collaborating, playing, growing, and journeying together. The powerful theme and subtitle chosen, "The Journey Continues," every step has led us here, and the road ahead is full of promise, is well aligned with the school's motto, "Learn now to live later," and aptly resonates with the school's vision for its students. Graduates, you here with me? Excellent. Please allow me to take a brief walk into the past and reflect on your journey within the walls of the Augier Combined School. I am certain the commencement of grade K was marked with uncertainty and confusion for many of you. Do you think that might have been true for you in grade K? No? Some of you were bold, and I don't doubt that. Some of you may have boldly released your parents' hand to step into the classroom, while others nervously waited for their teachers to coax them in. In spite of this difference, throughout your primary school journey, you showed up and you worked hard. During the latter years of your journey, you were faced with what may have felt like daunting projects, reading reports. You experienced late nights and exam pressure, which probably caused you some degree of stress or anxiety. Regardless of these inconveniences, you stayed the course. You pushed forward. You kept going, even in the face of low courage, motivation, and perhaps even failure. It is therefore evident that your resilience, the daily effort you applied, the small steps you took led you to this momentous occasion and the many achievements which will be celebrated today. Graduates, I call upon you again. While you may celebrate today, please, please, I urge you, do not lose sight of the fact that this is only the beginning. This is merely a launching pad to your path of greatness. I don't just see good for you, I see greatness. Never forget all of the lessons you learned on this journey. You learned how to adapt, how to grow, how to think critically and act purposefully. You built new habits of efforts, perseverance, inquisitiveness, and curiosity. These are the true foundations of your future achievements. Be sure to embrace all these skills and habits and utilize them as you journey along. Always, always, and I beg you, I urge you, remember that the possibilities are endless. Allow me to pause to highlight the consistent efforts and performance of Augier Combined School in all spheres throughout this academic year. Join me in giving the school collectively, individually, a round of applause. That sounded a little lukewarmer. I know we can do better. Yes, we can. Absolutely. More so, I salute all stakeholders on the exceptional performance registered at the 2025 CPEA examination, or CPEA. Augier Combined, you remained resolute. You stayed the course and you conquered. Hats off to you, I salute you. Special mention must be made, allow me to call them Mr., because I don't want to mispronounce their last names. Allow me to especially speak to the efforts of Mr. Setut and Mr. Dalsu for placing among the top 3 students in the district. Young men, I salute you. You matter. To the teachers and staff of Augier Combined, I want to single out especially, I want to call them Miss Kezia and Miss Sancha. I know that's how the children call them. So especially Miss Sancha and Miss Kezia. Let's head for them. Yes. Excellent. Yes. And all of the other teachers who would have engaged our class of 2025. We extend our deepest gratitude. Your hard work, dedication, and passion for teaching have been instrumental in shaping these young minds. You have inspired, guided, supported these students every single step of the way. Your commitment to their success has not gone unnoticed, and we thank you for your unwavering efforts. Students, I'd like you to stand for a minute, and we're going to do this just for both parents and for the teachers. Students, stand. Just stand with me. And when I'm through with the parents, you are going to applaud your principal, your teachers, and your parents together. To the parents and families, thank you for your unwavering support, guidance, and love. You have been the pillars that our graduates leaned on, and your dedication has played a crucial role in their success. Parents, as your children move to secondary school, continue to be actively involved in their lives. I know that you were actively involved at Augier Combined. I know parental support was really good. I could see it every day when I came to this school. As they leave those safe walls, caring hearts, and gentle hands of staff of the Augier Combined School, Your presence, encouragement, and support will become more crucial than ever, especially as they navigate the new challenges and opportunities that lay ahead. Students, let's give your teachers, your principal, your parents, your families I don't even know how to say it, resounding round of applause. Yes, show them some love. Thank you so much, students. Kindly have your seats. I truly appreciate. Graduates, in closing, I wish to reiterate your effort was never just about CPA and today's graduation, but for the journey which lies ahead. I therefore implore you to ponder on this paraphrase from Ecclesiastes 9:11. The race is not for the swift or to the strong, but to the one who endures to the end. Simply put, even if you are not the smartest, the strongest, or the most beautiful, if you apply effort every time and daily look to God, He will always carry you to the end of each phase of your journey and bring you every success. As another leg of the journey begins in September 2025, remember, each of you carry the story of this present journey and a responsibility to leave a mark on the world that's as meaningful as the one you leave here. Congratulations, class of 2025. You made it to the end of this chapter. The clarion call to begin a new leg lies ahead. Your best adventure have just begun. And I close with an Aaronic blessing upon each one of you. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord lifts up his countenance upon you and gives you his peace. I thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Augier, for your thoughtful words.
Moving right along.
At this moment, we invite the wife of Honorable Alva Baptist, Minister of External Affairs, International Trade, Civil Aviation and Diaspora Affairs, and Parliamentary Representative Augier Labrie, Mistress Emily Baptist.
The principal, Miss James. I don't see Sister Pauline anywhere. Our devoted counselor of the District 6 Education Office, Mrs. Kodra. Our guest speaker, Mr. Jabatis. Our sponsors, special invited guests, our parents and guardians, and well-wishers, and our graduating class of 2025, I bid you good afternoon. I am honored to stand before you today on behalf of Honorable Baptiste. He would love to be here with you. He wanted to be at the graduation, but when duty calls, he has to respond. And he has to respond to those calls so that you, the graduating class of 2025, can enjoy all the fruits that he brings from his trips. For example, the $500 you'll receive. Yeah? All of you, each and every one of you will be receiving $500. Right? You will also be I made a list whilst I was sitting there. Facility fees will be paid for you. Right? Laptops will be given to you. Book bursaries will be given to you. And some of you, I think the entire 5 years, you will be getting books. You will also, when you get to Form 5, now I even skip some of the things. When you get to Form 5, your CXCs will be paid for you. So Mr. Baptist has to do those trips. These days, this time around, the Prime Minister announced 4 CXCs, but I'm sure by the time 2030, it will be 8 CXCs. So Mr. Baptist is going out to ensure that you reap those fruits. All right? Now I want to speak to you, the students. What is your brand? What is your brand? What is the name of your brand? Nike? A presenter asked me as an adult this question once. And I paused for a moment when she asked, what is your brand as an educator, as a teacher, as a mother? I told her my brand is Emily Leon. So students, your brand is you. And your brand has been molded for 7 years. Each and every teacher at each classroom, each grade, has molded you into the brand you are today. And you need to thank them. So I want you to thank your teachers by standing and bowing to them. Yes? Teachers, they appreciate you. From grade K until grade 6, you are molding them into the brand they are today. And they thank you. Thank you, graduating class. Students, as you go to your separate schools, I want you to develop that brand. Do not leave that brand as it is. Take into consideration everything that your teachers have instilled in you and make sure that you develop and improve that brand and you do not stay the same way you are. A few years ago, and you can ask Miss James, I would not be able to speak in front of everybody there, but I have been able to improve, and this is why I can speak to you today on behalf of Mr. Baptist. All right? I want you to understand that you are coming from different backgrounds, different environments, but your goal is to excel. Your theme says it all. The journey continues. How many of you are ready to wake up? Anybody's going to St. Joseph's Convent or college? St. Mary's College? No? No? You're okay. How many of you are prepared? Because your journey continues and there are promises awaiting for you. You are ready to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning without mommy calling you. Or 7 o'clock to get that bus to get to school. How many of you are ready for that? You are ready to fight on that line. I don't mean literally fight. But some of you will have to buy your own food at the canteen. The cooks are not there. And yesterday, Miss Jedia Jean-Pierre gave a beautiful speech at the Banslaguas graduation. And this stuck with me when she said, some of you will be going with packed lunch, but some of you have to try to survive on that line. This is reality. These are not the promises that are there for you. Your promises, they promise that you'll do better, that you will improve. But you have to understand there is reality out there. Parents, I'm speaking to you now. The students are graduating. Do you know you are graduating as well? You are graduating from security guards to police officers. Because you have a bigger role. You have to ensure that they join the right groups. They have the right friends. They do their homework. Some of them you may not be there with them from 3 or from 4 o'clock. Some of them you are not on the buses with them. Parents, your role has improved. You have graduated. Because here Miss James can call you, you can come, walk in and whatever. But when they go out there to the different secondary schools, sometimes far away from home, you have to ensure that you are playing detective. At least you need to have a contact somewhere that if something goes wrong, that you can know. So your role has just started. So parents, congratulations too. You have graduated. Let me see what else I have to say here. Mr. Baptiste now has having the honor of Pascal Watson We Award of Excellence. This award is for the top student of the school, and I think it's Joshua Setut. So Mr. Joshua Setut, apart from all the goodies that he will receive from the Ministry of Education, he is still receiving the Pascal Watson We Award of Excellence from Mr. Baptiste. So I promised the principal that I'll be short because Mr. Baptiste is the one for speeches, not me. So I'm just representing him. So as I conclude, on behalf of Mr. Baptiste, I want to congratulate the graduating class of 2025 on this significant milestone. I want to wish you all the best as you continue on your journey. All right, so congratulations. And as Mr. Baptiste would say, La Victoria es tua. I'm not sure if I said it right. The victory is yours. So congratulations. Thank you.
Honorable Baptiste, if you are viewing online, we see your commitment in the development of the children tomorrow. Thank you.
We call on Dr. Pauline Antoine Prosper, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science, Technology, and Vocational Training to give a few brief remarks.
Thank you very much, Mistresses of Ceremonies. Good afternoon, everybody. I have attended 2 graduations today, so bear with me. So if I walked in late, it was because I was at another graduation. I would like to recognize, sometimes I scan the room to see who is there. Okay, I know Mrs. Emily Baptiste is here to represent the minister, the parliamentary representative, sorry. Our district councillor of District 6 office, Mrs. Gillian Kodra, other staff of the Ministry of Education in District 6, esteemed principal and dedicated staff of the Augier Combined School, specially invited guests, beloved parents and guardians, well-wishers, and our graduates for this morning, for this afternoon. the graduating class of 2025 of the Augier Combined School. Let us put our hands together for the graduating class. It is always a pleasure to be at Augier Combined. I feel very welcome when I come to Augier. I worked with the principal as a principal of District 6, and I have always been there for her in good times and in bad times. I know what it is when you're a school principal. It is a very lonely place. There isn't much that you do that is good. But when the results come, everybody celebrates. Graduates of Augier Combined, congratulations. You have worked hard, and your dedication and your resilience and your teamwork at Augier Combined has contributed to your sterling success at this year's CPA examinations. I bring greetings from the Ministry of Education. And sometimes some people ask, who is the parliamentary secretary? The parliamentary secretary is the second minister at the Ministry of Education. So I work together with Minister Edward. Graduates, you did it. Every one of you. Yes, there were difficult moments. You had lessons, you had exams, you had projects, you had homework, but you persevered. Sometimes you felt like giving up. Isn't that true? I'm not hearing you. Yes, it's human to feel frustrated sometimes, to feel work is so hard, and it's easy for some people to say, me, you see me, I'll give up. But the students from Augier Combined, they don't give up. They persevere. They work hard. And I know that you have very supportive parents, and they have been there with you from the time you were in kindergarten until this time. Students, give your parents a round of applause. Look at them and say thank you. You are still as resilient as ever. And I know that as you transition into secondary school, you are going to work even harder. Because the homework will not go away, the projects will still be there, and everything else you have done at Augier Combined. But I know that your parents will continue to support you. They will continue to be there for you when things get tough. At Augier Combined, you probably had 2 assignments for the night. But when you go to secondary school, each teacher does his own business. So you may have a night that you may have 7 assignments to do. And you may say, Lord, what is happening to me? But all the other students from Augier Combined who went to secondary school before you, they did it and they excelled. So that is no difficult task for you. You are going to adapt, you will adjust, and you will realize that you have less time for TikTok, less time to play games, less time to waste. I know some of you will be eating a lot. You will be growing very quickly, so by the time your teachers see you next year, they may not even recognize you. Because I do not know if it's the air at the secondary school, if it is the food, if it is the environment, but you grow very fast when you get to secondary school. When people ask me for my daughter that they saw her, she's in Form 2 now and she's there. And she's almost as big, and your principal knows because your principal has a photo with her on her shoulder. She was so small. So you will grow well. But today, as you celebrate, you also have to be thankful to all the people who contributed to this journey and to this success. Nobody achieves anything alone. And I'm sure you will attest that in addition to your parents, those of you who have siblings, sometimes you had to ask for assistance. Your teachers, your principal, your peers, your classmates, your extended family, the neighbor. Sometimes just a little wave from the neighbor makes you feel better for the day. The people at the school who take care of you, the janitors who keep the school clean, because if the school is untidy, you cannot work, you cannot function. The watchmen who ensure that you are safe in here. You need to thank them for the love, for the safety, for the reassurance, for the motivation that you got along the way. You have to thank your parents because they packed the lunch for you in the morning or they gave you the pocket change. And some of you don't even know how hard it was for them to get the money for you for the tours, for the materials that your teachers were asking for the new shoes that you wanted. And some of you, I know school is reopening and I'm giving you a warning and I want your parents to hear. Do not harass your parents for brand name shoes. Do not harass your parents for brand name bags. Yes, I know very well. I know the names, don't worry. It's not that I cannot afford one for my child, but I give my child the price that I can afford. And she can choose any bag she wants in that price range. Because it is not the shoes and the bag that matter. What matters? What matters is the contents of the bag, what's inside and what you are going to do with it. Because some of you, when you have your playground or whatever it's called, playground, okay, some of you don't even want, it has a tag on it. And you don't want to wash the bag because you don't want to ruin the tag. But it's not the tag that matters. It's the books you have in there that you have to use to get a proper education, to help you to learn, to help you to succeed, to help you to excel. This is what is important. And I'm putting the parents on guard. Don't let them harass you, parents. You will buy what you think you can afford. Because in addition to the bag, you have to feed them every day. You have to pay the transportation and all of the above. And I'm sure the principal knows. And the principals from the secondary school, they know. So students, you have to work with your parents. You have to be content with what your parents can afford. I was a school principal for 17 years. And trust me, the students who did best at school were not the students who were demanding. They were not the students who were demanding. They were contented with what their parents could afford. They ate there, some of them ate their little food in their paper bags so nobody could see what they were eating, but they had food. But what was important for them was a good education. So students, I want you to understand that today. And when people tell you your bag has no name, tell them every bag has a brand. Because my mother made my school uniforms for me when I was at school. And as far as I was concerned, that was the best brand. You see, that was the best brand. And if you tell me, we had a little shoe before, what was it? Yes, Chinese shoes. Yes, we survive with Chinese shoes. You see, and we have parents, you have to train your children. And I can tell you, my son tells me the shoe he wants are comfortable shoes. comfortable shoes. So he doesn't have to have a brand, even if it's a brand and he's not comfortable, he doesn't like it. And I remember in Form 5 when I said to him, but your pants are getting too short, I'll buy you 2 pairs of pants. He said, Mommy, don't waste your money. I'll drop the hem because I only have a few more weeks at school. That's why I'm saying, students, graduates, you have to work with your parents because things are not easy. And sometimes you do not know what the children you see with fancy things, you do not know how they got them. You may not know that. You may not know whether their parents are in jail. You may not know that their parents have been gunned down because of other things. Be contented, students. Be contented. Be nice. You are scholars of Augier Combined School and the future of St. Lucia. You have made the Ministry of Education and every one of us here proud. Continue to work well, continue to work with confidence. And I was saying to a graduation this morning, parents, you will not be there to look over your children 24/7. Give them the tools to be resilient. Give them the tools to know what is out there, what to look for. So then if people want to bully them, how should they respond? If people want to touch them in inappropriate places, I know they have been taught good touch and bad touch. Teach them how to respond. Not violently. We are not preaching violence here. But we have to give our children survival tools so that even if we are not there, they know how to handle situations that may confront them. Continue to listen to them, especially the boys as they go to secondary school. Continue to support the boys. A lot of parents like to shout. First thing, they start to shout. Parents, when you start to shout, the children shut off. They don't hear you anymore. You have to listen and give them an opportunity to listen and have a conversation. If not parents, they will go to somebody else to get advice. They will listen to somebody else. And before you know it, we are going to lose some more boys. Because I know that there are some families, some houses that we look at as stable houses. But sometimes we do not know how to handle the situations that confront us. I know of a particular school that has put a ban on children eating from other children. And you may find that strange. But I'm telling you, you boys and girls here, anybody who offers you a muffin at school, say no thank you. Now the muffins are made with marijuana and all the other things inside them. And there's a particular school where a teacher offered, a student offered the teacher. Nice student. The teacher ate it and almost lost her life. So we have to be, there are so many things that are emerging in the system that we have to be aware of. We have to guard our children against, because we do not want to lose any of the boys and girls that are here. They look beautiful, they look innocent here. But when we drop them out, when we take them to secondary school, there are a lot of hounds all around waiting to initiate them into a lot of things out there. I want to take this opportunity once again to thank the teachers of Augier Combined. You are hard-working teachers. You give the extra time. Sometimes you may feel that your principal is too hard on you, but you can see the results at the end of the year. I was a principal. I know what it is for to get resilient, to get teachers who may not be cooperative. But if most of the teachers are working with you, then you have, in fact, 90% of the work is done. And when all the parents are on board with you, then everything is okay in the morning. So I encourage you teachers to continue working. I want to thank you again. I want to thank Ms. Kajana James for her extraordinary performance. She's one of the principals that the Ministry of Education respects because Augier Combined always does well every year. Graduates, in closing, I want to tell you that we believe in you and we know that you will continue to shine bravely, work proudly, and excel in everything you do as long as you work to your full potential. May God continue to bless you and guide you as you move ahead in your educational pursuit. I thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Prosper.
Finally, Finally, our graduating class gets to serenade us with their melodious voices with a song entitled The Journey Ahead.
Oh, serenade us. Let us sit back and immerse ourselves in this moment. That's still not working? Just share it, and I realize put it closer to your mouth. So when you put it closer to your mouth, you project. That one is not good. We're not singing.
We walk these halls with dreams so wide, laughed and learned side by side. From nervous starts to memories made, every lesson
Come on, they deserve another applause. We will now call upon Kaya Armstrong to introduce our distinguished guest speaker.
Biography for Kimuel Jean-Baptiste. Our guest speaker today comes from humble beginnings. The son of a preacher, farmer, and building contractor, husband to the beautiful Faith Jean-Baptiste, he has emerged as a multi-talented individual. An agriculturist by profession, he has served the farming public for more than 30 years, providing sound advice and support for successful rural livelihoods. He currently functions as Director of Agricultural Services in the Ministry of Agriculture. He is also a practicing farmer operating a small 2-acre farm producing fruits and vegetables, some of which you grab off your local supermarket shelves. In his capacity as a minister of religion, he preaches, teaches, and plays multiple musical instruments, including voice, and currently sits in the office of pastor at the Demon Apostolic Faith Church. He has, over the years, worked diligently with the youth, motivating them to follow the narrow path to success through the pursuit of personal growth and development. Today, we welcome him as he shares and imparts into our young minds a wealth of knowledge and experience intended to function as navigational light as our rather interesting journey unravels. Please give a warm welcome to Pastor Kimuel Jean-Baptiste.
I can see why all the students are tall at this school. They need to get to the height of the podium. Could you hold this? Permit me to adopt the protocol that has been established for fear of calling out of the wrong names or the wrong designations. But I would like to recognize my good friend, Pauline, my long-standing friend since the days of being a principal at Augier Combined School. Let me also appreciate the principal of this school. It was John Maxwell who wrote, "Everything rises and falls on leadership." So if there is success, that goes all to the leader of this school. And if the reverse were true, she would have to bear that burden. Let me recognize all the teachers in the audience today, the officials from the Ministry of Education, the proud parents, and I would like to single out one of the parents who's here today as the First Lady of the People's Republic of Labrie. Yes, thank you so much for gracing this graduation with your presence, specially invited guests, graduates, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to do something here that is probably not what you normally see people do when they offer a speech. But you sang twice today. And on both of the times that you sang, I had to fight back the tears. But there's a little fella sitting right at the back here. I'm going to single you out. I'm going to ask you to come for a minute. You're the second from the end. Yes, sir. Come. I was identified as a minister of religion. And I would just like to say a little prayer over your life, sir. I sat and watched you sing, and your face is pained while you're singing. I don't know what your story is. I do not know you. But I want to say to you today that your life is not going to be the same. God is going to raise you up to be a powerful man, sir. And so, Father, we cover this young mind.
It's your son. He's there by purpose. He's there intentionally. I seal him today with success every step. We're going to raise him up to be a mighty man in his community, in his family, in this nation, in the world. He will go to places that everyone never even anticipated. He will do exploits that will shake the world because no one expects it. And that's what's going to make it exuberant. And so I cover him, cover his mind, cover his steps. Every place that his feet shall trod is the place that you design and ordain. Cover his family. Every need is met. Every need for food, for clothing, for shelter, for affirmation. All that he needs to rise up to be the man that you're going to make him. Cover his mind. No evil shall come near this young one. You will give your angels charge over him. He's going out, he's blessed. He's coming in, he's blessed. We thank you for this life. We seal him with the precious blood of Jesus Christ. No weapon formed against this one shall prosper. And every tongue that rises against him, in judgment, they shall be brought low. Protect him, preserve him. And today is a day of new beginnings for this young man. He's never going to be the same again. In Jesus' mighty name. Amen. God bless you, sir. There was a time, I think in the 90s, there was an educational institution that used to advertise on television that went by the name of DeVry. And the punchline was, DeVry were serious about success. And after hearing all the success stories and the performances of the students and teachers alike, we can also say of Augier Combined School that here we are serious about success. And so today, Guardians, is not just a celebration, but you are celebrating a milestone achievement. Right there with the time that you lost your first tooth, when you discovered Wi-Fi, when you realized that your teachers, that they also go to the supermarkets and they're not little monsters set out to make your life miserable. Today you celebrate the culmination of that journey. A journey for some of you that started timidly, for others boldly, but here we are. We all made it. None of you seated here today are going on to what we used to call standard 5, 6. Everyone is finding their place at a secondary school. And for that, you should be proud. Let's reflect for a moment. I'm not going to be very long today because you've heard so much already. From your first cries to your first words, which I'm sure included something like mom or dad or can I have a snack? To your first day at school where your backpack was bigger than your shoulders were able to carry them. You've been on a journey of countless firsts. And now here you are, capping off 6, 7 years of primary school, complete with group projects, surprise tests, and the unforgettable trauma, or perhaps the joy of having to eat cafeteria food. Remember the days when the teacher came in and said to you, write your name at the top of the page, a number in the left margin, 1 to 10, and wait for the instructions? Anybody had that experience? For those who did not study the night before, it was usually traumatizing. You have shown resilience, perseverance, and the superhuman ability to sit still at least 60% of the school assembly. For that alone, you deserve a standing ovation. I heard your teacher said earlier that she's surprised that half of you are still able to keep those shoes on. I have no idea why those shoes keep coming off. But let's hope it's because you're walking on good ground. But as much today is about celebrating, it's also about preparing for what is next. Because guess what? Life itself is a group project. And the unfortunate thing is you can't always choose your partners. In fact, there are some things about our lives that we can't choose. We could not choose which families we came into. We could not choose who our brothers and sisters would be. We could not choose who our parents were going to be. And unfortunately, in our journey of life, sometimes people will come into our lives, whether by design, whether through job affiliations or family associations, but the group project has to be undertaken, that project of life. Let's be clear, success doesn't arrive as a silver platter, unless your name is Success, of course, remembering that little girl whose name was Success on the television series. Unless your name is that, it does not come easy. It does not come on a platter. It does not come in a little bowl that your mama says to you, take this to school and you're going to be successful. Your performance, future, and now, both in school and in life, will depend not on luck, but commitment, resilience, and the ability to adjust and adapt quickly and effectively as circumstances evolve. 480 moons ago, I walked into a school, a little country boy, with all the big boys of the city and all the family names that you could imagine back in the days. And you had to find your way and navigate. And I did. And let me congratulate this school for prioritizing God's presence. You know, many schools have lost their way and have lost prayer. But it's really refreshing to see that you believe in God and you believe in the power of prayer. And I assure every single one of you, if you carry that with you into your new school environment, it will work wonders for you. Success is a journey, and in the words of a wise songwriter, he says, 1,000,000 miles starts with a step or two, and is completed by maintaining stride, successfully completing the task at hand, while eagerly anticipating the next undertaking. You are only as successful as the next step that you are about to take. You could only successfully walk home if you are able to keep one step after the next till you get there. There is no letting up. It is a constant stride. Remember, students, there are no failures. Only unexpected plots or unexpected twists in your journey of life. And if you fail, one writer says, fail forward, so that when you get up, at least you're a little farther than when you stopped. Value your time. All of you graduates have 24 hours like all the rest of us here and all the Hollywood acclaimed actors. None of them have more than 24 hours. The billionaires have only 24 hours. The millionaires, the preachers, and the pauper on the street, we all have 24 hours in that day. Use it wisely. Netflix, YouTube Shorts, Instagram, Twitter, and as much as we could make money off of them, that could wait till you have acquired an education. Work hard, but also work smart. A man was once told that success comes by working hard, so he took a pickaxe and a fork, and he went on the rocks at Mikud, and he began to dig holes. And after 6 weeks, blisters on his hands, muscles aflame, he was sixpence none the richer. He had worked hard. A father on his dying bed said to his 4 sons, I have buried a treasure in the mango orchard. I am not sure where I buried it, but I want you to go and dig it up. It is there. And so as soon as Papa died, the boys went into the orchard and they started digging up, looking for the treasure. Unknown to them, in the process of digging, they were actually cultivating the soil and putting that soil around the roots of the trees. That year, they had a bumper crop of mangoes that they were able to sell to the international market, and they made millions. That was the treasure. Same actions. People digging holes and digging up dirt. One was working smart, the other one was doing it foolishly. When you put your hand to the plow, ask yourself, why am I doing this? And is there something coming out of it? To our dear parents and guardians, the behind the scenes most valuable players who have provided love, support, food. Let me tell you something. I'm not a parent, but I had the joy of watching my niece and nephew for 4 weeks, 1 month during the school year. So I had to prepare food and stuff. Let me tell you, I have no quarrels with parents. You see your parents over there? You can't do no wrong. 2 children, 2 breakfasts, 2 lunches, 2 dinners. I come from a household of 8 children. Do the maths. That's 8 breakfasts, 8 lunches, 8 dinners. 3 8s are 24 meals that mama and papa had to get. Ladies and gentlemen, graduates, these folks over here, they've done that for you. For 7 years plus of your life, you should appreciate them with a round of applause if I were you. They provided your food, ensured that the Wi-Fi was working, because some of you, from the time you were toddlers, you were breaking up tablets and phones because the Wi-Fi went bad. You remember? But these have been your coaches. They've been your cheerleaders. They've been there beaming with pride when you came home with the success stories. And of course, that stern look that reminded you that you need to keep on striving. And so students, you are called today to honor your parents because they have been through this journey. Life has taught them the hard way. Literally. They've seen the slippery slopes of life, but they are here to give you advice. The journey has not been the easy one. If they're like my parents, they walked to school from Vigier to Micoud. Barefoot. And if they're like me, I went to the highest school in the country. My shoes were plastic. Too big for my foot. And so when you tied the lace down the middle, my friends call it the peanut shoe. But don't be bothered by it, because fast forward a few years later, after you've gained the education that you need, you could buy the Clarks, you could buy the Echo, you could buy the Bugatti, you could buy whatever you want, but you need to remember the pathway starts and you need to stay focused. Do not get jealous of what everybody else has. It's your bread with joy and gladness, graduates. Be careful who you surround yourself with. Choose your friends like you choose your favorite study courses. Choose wisely with the guidance of your parents and your guardians. Remember the phrase, birds of a feather. And if your flock is always in detention after school, you might want to consider migrating away from that flock. Do not forget the one who created you. You've sung 2 songs about his goodness. You are not here by accident. You are not here by mistake. And a friend of mine once said, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use that expression, he says 2 of his 4 children were little oh shits. When his wife came to him and says, honey, I'm pregnant, he said, oh shucks. You are not an oh shucks. You have been sent here purposefully, bright, bushy-eyed. And they say the sky is the limit. There is no limit. Keep on striving, keep on walking, keep on working, and keep God in the forefront of your life. He designed you. He made you. He knows why you're here and what it is that you're supposed to accomplish. When in doubt, get on your knees and find out. Finally, while the world is full of people trying to get ahead at any cost, and one writer describes them as crabs in a barrel, they will climb on your back to get to the top and get out. I challenge you, graduates, to be different. Be kind. Be helpful. Lend a hand. Celebrate the wins of other people, because while success might get you noticed, empathy will make you memorable. To the graduating class, may your future be bright and your dreams big and your setbacks small. But for those of you who dare not dream, focus on successfully completing the task that is at hand. You never know where it will take you, or perhaps who is watching. One of my friends, he's deceased now, he was an aeronautics engineer, started his journey as an aeronautics engineer, sweeping the hangar at Vigi. He came early every morning, and he swept that floor like it was the king's palace. Unknown to him, the operations manager was living at a residence where he saw this boy come in every morning. Fast forward 20 years later, he got the opportunity to go to a university, study aeronautics engineering, and he was taking care of all the British Airways and the Virgin Atlantics and American Airlines, all those aircrafts when they came to Hiwanora. He was the one who went in and says, it is fit for flight. How did it start? Just sweeping the floor. Some of us may not have big pipe dreams, but whatever is in front of you, do it to the best of your ability. You don't know who's watching. Finally, I take this opportunity, ladies and gentlemen, to impress upon the graduating class. Your education is not intended for you to get a job. You hear that? I have said that a million times to students. I'm going to say it to you, do not forget it. You are not obtaining an education to get a job. Bob Marley sang, so much trouble in the world. So you think you got a solution. Yes, you have the solution. That's where you come in. When you study, you learn how to develop solutions. You learn how to recognize the problems, but more importantly, to come up with the solutions. And the people who are solution-oriented are the millionaires and the billionaires of today's world. The engineers and the Jeff Bezos, they see opportunities and they see, look at West Tech. 10 years ago, they had no West Tech. A fella say, you see me? All this tropical shipping foolishness. Let me help people to get their products on their doorstep. They're making what? Millions. Graduates, your educational process is intended to help you to resolve problems, to see the problems, but more importantly, to craft and to frame a solution. Once you could come up with solutions, your services, your abilities, your talents will be requested and will be remunerated. That's how you make millions. That's how you are remembered as a professional. Ladies and gentlemen, as you come to this crossroads and you go into that new school, one of the things that I did as a student was on arrival at the new school was to study like it was the last thing on earth to do and to ensure that I was in the first 10. I don't know what the first 5 and 10 does to the rest of the students, but it puts you at a place of respect. You become fearsome. And so I implore you, when you walk into that classroom, put your head down, study hard. I know everybody can be in the top 10, but at least your grade will be in the highest levels of scoring. In so doing, you are setting the bar for yourself. You are setting the standard for yourself for great success. Your country is depending upon you. The world is depending upon you to do right and to do things right. Ladies and gentlemen, let me take this opportunity to congratulate the class of 2025 and to say that you are on an amazing journey. God is with you. You have prayed through song and say, God, I want you to show me the way. He will show you the way. But stay connected and remember to honor your parents because that's the pathway to long life and great success. God bless all you.
Thank you, Pastor Kemuel Jean-Baptiste, for such a thought-provoking speech. Graduates, may this message from our guest speaker be inspiring to you, and we hope that you will be uplifted and motivated. We recognize the presence of Senator Gibeon Ferdinand. Thank you for being with us.
And now, everyone gets to be in the spotlight. the presentation of certificates. Graduates, your diligence and dedication has finally paid off.
We will now call on Miss Kezia and Miss Sancha to assist with the presentation of certificates.
As you hear your name, please come up. Christian Bali. Gian Adonai. Kirani. Daniel Alphonse. Jedi Dalsu. Caitlin Bryan. Ganil Donai. Hope Dilsuk. Christian Aristide. Fanaya Edmond. Te amo, Eugene. Yvonne Etienne. Edan Flora. Anaya Hutchinson. Avery Hubert. Miley Joseph. Dishon Jamari. Joseph. Hayden Lashley. Arya Sanganu. Lloyd Remy. Analia Thomas. Bernard Serrier. Kafira Wells. This was Miss Kezia's class. Moving on to Miss Sanchez's class. Jonathan Alexander. Chloe Ajaib. Mikael Baptiste. Kaya Armstrong. Sorry. Tejan Bachu. Daniela Daniel. Eden Kamsel. Larissa Elliott. Zanik Chitoli. Amani Emmanuel. Kai James. Melanie Innocent. Eddie Khan. Kayla Kelly. Shaquan Leon. Najan Lovens. Kaden Louis. Felisa Mathre. Kylie Louis. Joshua Setut. Jaquan St. Rose. Jamal Wilson. Camera. Shamani Winters.
Muchas gracias, ladies. Remember, graduates, this is not the end. Your journey continues.
We have waited with great suspense for the most exciting time of the ceremony, our presentation of awards.
We now invite Miss James, Miss Risudat, and Miss Jiman to assist with presenting the special awards.
Augier Combined School Special Awards. We begin with the Best Attendance Award. Can we ask Ms. Rona Prophet to assist us with presenting the awards, please? Thank you. Best Attendance Award goes to Kirani Sharmai. Arya Sanganu. Kaya Armstrong. Ganil Donner. Let's put our hands together for our students. The Most Disciplined Award. Can we get Mrs. Anthony to assist us, please? The Most Disciplined Award, Kaya Armstrong. Edwin Kamsel. Hope Dilsuk. Krishan Ariste. Let's put our hands together for them. Thank you, Mrs. Anthony and Miss Rona Prophet. Calling on the PTA president to assist us, please. The next award, the most helpful students at the Augier Combined School, Kirani Shalmai. Daniela Daniel. Larissa Elliott. Neva Joseph. Tejan Bachu. Thank you, Miss Chrissy. Our next award, can we get the rep from the Library Credit Union to assist us, please? Contribution to school life goes to Kafira Wells. Hope Dilsuk. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Moving on to the internal components of the CPEA. Can we get Miss Lucilla Edward, we know her as Miss Suze, to assist us? And the awardees are Chloe Ajaib, Danielle Alphonse, Kaya Armstrong, Mikael Baptiste, Christian Bali, Jedi Dalsu, Hope Dilsuk. Thank you so much, Miss Suze. Calling on Jermaine Hunt to assist us. Still on the internal component, Te amo Eugene. Miley Joseph. Kayla Kelly. Najan Lovens. Lloyd Remy. Joshua Setut. Kirani Shalmine. Thank you, Mr. Hunt. The next award, 85%, attaining 85% and above at the CPA 2025. Can we get Mistress Janice Dostally to assist us, please? We have a long list, so we are breaking it up in 3. 85% and above, Christian Aristide. Caitlin Bryan. Zani Chitoli. Bernard Serrier. Daniela Danielle. Kai James. Jaquan Sandrose. Thank you, Mrs. Dostally. Appreciated. Can we have our district councillor, Mrs. Gillian John Kodra, to assist us? Thank you. Still on 85% and above, Te amo Eugene. Kafira Wells. Shamani Winters. Najan Lovens. Miley Joseph. Danielle Alphonse. Amani Emmanuel. Thank you so much, Mrs. Kodra. Can we call on our district bursar to assist us? Still on 85% and above, we have a long list. Christian Bali. Kayla Kelly. Kaya Armstrong. Hope Dilsuk. Lloyd Rennie. Jedi Dalsu. Joshua Setut. Thank you, Miss. Thank you. Moving on to our top saver at the Augier Combined School. Can we call on Mistress Shanta Eugene to assist us? So our top saver at the Augier Combined School goes to Najan Lovens. Thank you, Miss. Moving on to our sports awards at the Augier Combined School. Calling on Miss Ivy to assist us. Contribution to sports at the Augier Combined School, Jonathan Alexander. Joshua Setut. Kirani Shalmine. Mikhail Baptiste. Jamal Wilson. Elisa Mathering. Melanie Innocent. Gian Adonai. Thank you so much, Miss Ivy. Calling on our famous PE teacher, Mr. Justin. The cricketer of the year goes to Jaquan Senrose. Our footballer of the year goes to none other than Hayden Lashley. Our female athletes of the year goes to Caitlin Bryan. And Danielle Alphonse. The male athlete of the year, Christian Ariste. And drumroll, sportswoman of the year, Chloe Ajayi. Sportsman of the year goes to Jaquan Senrose. Thank you, Mr. Justin. Let's put our hands together for our PE teacher. Calling on Miss Dr. Pauline to assist us. Moving on to our top performers at CPEA 2025 Mathematics goes to Joshua Setus. And Jedi Dalsu. Our top performer at CPEA for language goes to Lloyd Remy. Thank you, Dr. Prosper. can we get Senator Gideon Ferdinand to assist us? The top performer at CPEA for science, Joshua Setut. Top performer at CPA for civics, Kaya Armstrong. Thank you, Senator. Appreciated. Calling on Mistress Emily Baptist to assist us. And drum roll for the overall top performer at CPA at the Augier Combined School goes to Joshua Setut. Thank you, Mistress Baptist. Mr. Kemuel Jean-Baptiste, can you assist us? Drum roll for the most improved at the CPEA 2025, Shaquan Leon. Mr. Jean-Baptiste, we thank you for taking time to come to us today. Because you are so special, we will deliver your token personally to you. Thank you, sir. So we have the Zara Grace Foundation awarding the top 3 achievers at CPEA. The awards goes to Joshua Setut. Would you like to? Okay, she would like to share a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm a representative of the Zara Grace Foundation, which was started 3 years ago. And one of our objectives is to make a difference in the community. And one of the activities is to highlight top achievers of the CPA examination. We're doing it, or we've done it at Plainview, we've done it at Bellevue, we've done it at Grace, we've done it at Beaufort Primary, and we're here today. So I'm going to award the three top and the overall top. So the 3 individuals would get a bursary of $300 each, and the top achiever would get $1,000. This year, we also had to do that at Peru with $1,000. So, thank you.
Third place we call on Lloyd Remy, Hope Dilsuk, second place, Jedi Daosu, and the first place, Joshua Setut. Thank you so much to the Zara Grace Foundation. We also have another foundation, the Suku Foundation. This foundation is awarding the students who demonstrated a significant improvement during exams. However, the students will see Ms. James after the graduation to collect the award. And this award goes to Niva Joseph. All right. And moving on to our last award, very important award, the Principal's Award.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, boys and girls. So you have made it. We have done it. This is almost the end. The Principal Award every year goes to a student that is solid among the pack. A student that encapsulates everything that I would like a child to be. So one who looks out for each other, one who plays gently, one who corrects you, one who guides you, molds you. And over the years, there's been one student that I would say, look out for them or you are in charge. And this year, my selection for Student of the Year, and may I get a drum roll, please, Mr. Baptiste? Goes to Krishan Aristide.
Who's speaking?
Thank you, ladies.
Of course, the person we call our attention to now is ACS's highest achiever at CPEA. It is with distinct honor we invite this year's valedictorian to deliver the valedictory speech. Help me welcome Joshua Setut.
Mrs. Emily Baptiste, representing our district representative for the Labrie constituency, Minister of External Affairs, International Trade, Civil Aviation and Diaspora Affairs. Honorable Alva Baptist, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science and Technology, and Vocational Training. Dr. Pauline Prosper, Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture, and Information. Senator Gibeon Ferdinand, Councillor of the District 6 Education Office, Mrs. Gillian Kodra, Guest Speaker, Pastor Kemuel J. Baptiste, sponsors and special guests and special invited guests, principal and staff of the Augier Combined School, parents and guardians, well-wishers, fellow graduates, I wish you all a pleasant good afternoon. It is a true honor to stand before you today as the valedictorian of our graduating class. I'll try not to be long. After all, my mom is the teacher, not me. 2 years ago, I walked into this school, not just as a transfer student, but as a boy carrying stories that were often misunderstood. My journey didn't begin here, but this school became the turning point, the place where the best of me was finally seen, embraced, and nurtured. When I first started school as a kindergartner, things were different. My father had just left for America, and although I was bright and curious, something in me had shifted. I struggled not because I didn't want to succeed, but because I didn't yet know how to deal with everything happening around me. I was bored in class, often unchallenged, and before long, my behavior became what people saw first. My mom was always being called. Another situation, another complaint. We both felt tired, defeated, and unsure of what to do next. But God has a way of placing the right people in our lives. To our principal, thank you. Thank you for seeing beyond the behavior. Thank you for seeing my mother's pain, her frustration, and her silent prayers. Thank you for suggesting what would become one of the most important decisions of our lives, my transfer to Augier Combined. Your heart made room for me, and because of that, I found a new path, one filled with love, structure, and belief. At this school, I was no longer invisible. My teachers didn't just teach lessons, they taught me how to believe in myself again. They challenged me, pushed me, and reminded me that I was capable of greatness. So to my awesome teachers, thank you for not giving up on me, for looking past what I used to be and seeing what I could become. You didn't just prepare me for exams, you prepared me for life while making class exciting. Miss Enika was especially hard on me, and I didn't enjoy always being disciplined. Most times I needed a break from her. But she saw greatness in me and challenged me. For this I am grateful. Miss Sancha and her real talks made the concepts easy to remember, and no way you could forget a language rule after Miss Kezia's songs. There will never be another like Miss Sancha and Miss Kezia. You rock. To my friends, thank you for the laughter. I'll always remember Kylie's song, which is not appropriate to sing now. However, Miss Kezia promised to dance the song if we did well, and the record shows. So, Miss Kezia, we're waiting. Thank you for the memories. Playing my favorite sport, football, together and racing each other to see who was the GOAT. Thank you for the sense of belonging which was featured even when we got into trouble together. School felt like the home because of you. To my mom, my greatest supporter, my selfless provider, my loudest encourager, my quiet strength, you never stopped believing in me. Even when I struggled to believe in myself, you carried me when I couldn't carry myself. You prayed me through, loved me through, and today, this is your victory too. To every parent sitting here, this is proof that every child has greatness inside them. Sometimes it just takes the right place, the right people, and the right moment to unlock it. As I stand here today, I'm not just proud of my results, but of the journey. Every tear, every challenge, every new beginning has led me here. And still, this is not the end. The journey continues. Every step has led us here, and the journey ahead is full of promise. I look to the future with hope because I know how far I've already come. And I know that with faith, courage, and support, there is no limit to what any of us can achieve. To my fellow graduates, own your story. Use it, let it fuel you, not define you. We've made it this far. Let's see how much further we can go. Thank you and congratulations to all.
Thank you, Joshua.
It has been a day full of excitement, but we still have one more item on our program.
The vote of thanks. We now invite Lloyd Remy to give the vote of thanks.
Mrs. Emily Baptiste, representing our district representative for the Labrie constituency, Minister of External Affairs, International Trade, Civil Aviation and Diaspora Affairs, Honorable Alva Baptiste. Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Education, Sustainable Development, Innovation, Science and Technology, and Vocational Training, Dr. Pauline Prosper. Parliamentary Secretary in the Ministry of Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information, Senator Gibeon Ferdinand. Councillor of the District 6 Education Office, Mrs. Gillian Kodra. Guest speaker, Pastor Kemelje Baptiste. Sponsors and special invited guests. Principal and staff of the Augier Combined School, parents and guardians, well-wishers, fellow graduates. I bid you a pleasant good afternoon. I think most of us have heard this saying that most meaningful things in life are always seen or touched. They are felt deeply with the heart, but one of the most powerful expressions you can offer is a simple but sincere thank you. Today, I have the great honor of delivering the vote of thanks on behalf of the graduating class of 2025. It is a true privilege to express our heartfelt gratitude to all who made this day such a memorable and successful occasion. First and foremost, we give thanks to God for bringing us safely to this moment and for the strength, protection, health, and wisdom that we have received throughout our primary school journey. Without His blessings, we will not be here celebrating this momentous occasion. To our principal, Ms. James, what a journey. Through the COVID years, through the online class, through the times where you didn't give up. We thank you. Thank you for your leadership, encouragement, support, and time you invested in us. Your dedication to this school and to each of us has made a lasting impact. One thing you said that still resounds in the minds of my fellow classmates and me is that everything we do here, we do with class. This we will carry with us and forever stand on. Thank you. To our wonderful grade 6 teachers, Miss Casey and Miss Sancho, thank you for your dedication, patience, support, care, and commitment. You have not only taught us lessons from books, but also guided us to become responsible, respectful, and confident young people. You believed in us even when we didn't believe in ourselves, and for that, we are truly grateful. You helped us grow in knowledge and confidence, and we will always be appreciative of this. A very special thank you goes to all the other teachers who shaped and molded us along the way. We are very thankful. You are all truly a blessing to us. Our guest speaker, Mr. Kemelje Baptiste, we appreciate your inspiring words. You have reminded us to dream big, stay focused, and believe in our potential. Your message will remain instilled in our minds as we step into this new chapter of our lives to begin our journey ahead. To our sponsors and to everyone who contributed, whether through planning, organizing, or simply showing up to support, thank you. Every bit of help made today possible, and we are ever so grateful. One main sponsor which must be highlighted is the Honorable Alva Baptist for his invaluable contribution towards this graduation. To the ancillary staff and everyone who kept our school safe, clean, and running smoothly, we see you and thank you. To our parents and guardians, your endless encouragement, love, and sacrifices have been the foundation of our success. You've been with us every step of the way, cheering us on, helping with homework, and reminding us to keep going even when things were tough. This moment surely belongs to you as much as it does to us. And finally, to my fellow graduates, thank you for the memories, laughter, teamwork, and friendship. We may be moving on to different schools, but luckily majority of us are still together. The bond we shared here will always be special. As we move on to secondary school, let's carry with us the lessons we've learned and continue to grow, dream, and do our best. As our journey continues and we continue to take steps ahead into the road of promises, we carry with us all the values and happy moments from the Augier Combined School. We leave today not just with certificates, but with confidence and hope for a brighter future. Thank you, and may God bless us all.
Thank you, Lloyd. We have a short presentation by two students. First, I call on Krishan.
I know Krishan doesn't like to be put on the spot, so good afternoon, everybody. Congratulations again, my children, because you know you're all my children as well. But I think I think it would be fitting that today is just a great day, and leading up to the years of Krishan coming to Augier Combined School, I think that was the best decision that we ever made. The dedication of all the teachers, all of the auxiliary staff, everyone, they basically raised my son, our son, to who he is here today. So I'm sitting in the crowd, I'm thinking of the little boy that, first came here, this high, if his little cornrows coming to school. So as we go along, I'm going to have Krishan acknowledge his teachers that brought him to where he is here today. So, starting from toddler, I will call on Miss Della and Miss Janine. Can you come, please? Okay, they're probably working as always. These were like his mothers who nurtured him from the time he came in. And oh, I'm sorry, Miss Janine just corrected me. More than that, she has the same birth date with him. Moving on, going into grade 1, grade 2, Miss Krishna. Miss Krishna always told us that this is her son. We made him for her. Unfortunately, his grade 3 and 4 teachers, they are no longer with the school. So we will call on his grade 5 teachers who actually brought him and prepared him to go to the grade 6 class to perform his CPA. So I will call Miss Krishna again because she got her son again and we were very happy for that. And Miss Enika. Yes. Now, to the most special teachers who, you all know that, children, you all know that. Yes, your wives, okay. Miss Sancha and Miss Kezia. These teachers are special teachers. Words cannot even express how I can tell you all thank you for everything that you all have done for my son. Yes. It's because of the two of you that we have so many CPA passes, and all your students are going to go on and remember you all. Now, last but not least, the mother of all mothers. You all know who it is already, right? Call her name for me. That's right. Just imagine the two of you all are here again. It is not by coincidence. It's a very big coincidence because Miss James almost gave me a heart attack. Because I'm sitting there and I'm hearing the Principal's Award. I almost fell, but then it's because that you have throughout the years, you have been superb. Your discipline and everything, it's no wonder this school has risen to such the heights it has risen. And I thank you for all you have done for Krishon. From my family, my entire family, my daughter, my husband, and I thank you so much. And thank you to Augier Combined School. And pass on to Miss Krishna and the nice
So after relax, call on Christian Bali to make his presentation.
I now call on Christian Bali to make his presentation.
I'm sorry we didn't prepare a speech. We just wanted to recognize the teachers, Christian teachers. We would like to thank you for being there for Christian at this difficult time. We really didn't expect him to, come through after his dad's death. But you guys helped him a lot, and we would like to thank you, Miss Kezia, Miss Sansha. Can you come up? And also, Ms. James, thank you very much for being there. And also thank you to the graduates for being his support throughout this time. Okay, I wish you all the best.
It is quite fitting to highlight our sponsors at this point. Honorable Alva Romanus Baptist,
Heineken St. Lucia,
Mrs. Katie Dyer,
Mistress Lucilla Edward,
St. Lucia Metal and Plastic Manufacturers Limited,
Mistress Mina Etienne,
Senator Gibeon Ferdinand,
True Value,
Spectrum Graphics,
Salvin Taxi Association,
Library Cooperative Credit Union,
St. Lucia Teachers Cooperative Credit Union,
Sagico,
Monrepo Credit Union,
Fossey Minibus Association,
Massey Stores,
Dijani Decors,
Mr. Harris,
Will Rock,
Library Youth and Sports Council,
Bank of St. Lucia,
Yvonne Eudoxy, Without the contribution and support of our generous sponsors, this graduation ceremony would have not been possible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Announcements. On Monday, July 7th, parents of students who are members of the school's thrift are asked to go to the Teachers Credit Union with a valid ID. After the ceremony, please collect your thrift passbook from Ms. Sarah Griffith in Ms. Janin's class.
Please be informed that refreshments for parents will be served in Ms. Janin's class, kindergarten, and refreshments for students will be served in Ms. Della's class, kindergarten.
Invited guests, sponsors, and staff will be served in the staff room.
Okay.
We now present to you the graduates of the Augier Combined School.
Class of 2025. Free chairs for them. Hip hip. Hip hip.
Hip hip. We have come to the end of our celebration. Shall we all stand to witness the exit of the graduates? Graduates.
Two drinks in the hand and a girl in the middle.